Hello and welcome, my Piscean collective sun, moon, rising signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon to full moon next April to May 2020. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and Pisces moon. Very, very honored to be working for you today to get you some clarity, guidance, and grace on this new moon to full moon next. However, if you are new to the channel, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification bell, because I am putting out content every day, either recorded readings like I'm doing right now, or live streams in the morning and in the night to help us through this time of challenge, particularly for my empaths out there. Go look at the live streams I've been doing. There is a playlist. I think it's called Super Chats, whatever. It's called a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation, and a lot of spiritual counseling, a lot of Q&A going on there. Spiritual counselor that I am. Anyway, that being said, let's get down to business. This is a general read, so please, tune in with your intuition, with your energy on this. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Check your other signs. That's why I always do sun, moon, rising signs for these What Do I Need reads, for new to full, full to new, doesn't matter. Check your other signs, get pieces of the puzzle, because my job is to get you as much clarity, guidance, and grace through what I find to be a very, very powerful process. Asking the divine, not where am I, not how am I doing, but what do I need, right? Like, what do I need today? It's like pulling a card of the day. What do I need today, right? But we're doing this for a larger arc of time, right? A 2-week period, new moon to full moon next. And as a matter of fact, we're looking at the new moon in Taurus on April 22nd to the full moon in Scorpio on the 7th of May. So, we're really looking forward to that new moon in Taurus, but we still have to get through that dark moon in Aries the 3 days before, so hang in there. And I'm going to do my best to get you like I said, the clarity, the guidance, and the grace that I have been training my whole life to do. And by doing that, I'm going to be focusing on my breath. You'll hear me taking some deep breaths here and there. I recommend you do the same so that you can kind of clear the energy field to be here now. It's so easy to slide into the past and slide into the future. When you're focusing on the breath, you are here and now, and all of that falls away, right? So that you can really hear, ding, right? And your intuitive energy field responding in like kind. So let's do this. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the bottom. Go have a look. There's a lot of cool stuff in the description box, lots of links. If you are bored or even just interested, there are some of my classes there on VIMEO on demand. There's a lot going on down there, so go have a look. We're going to start with my pantheon of angels using the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels Oracle. I'll call out the other decks and pantheons as I go. Cool. Let's do this. Nice deep breath. My angels, please. One card in clarity. For the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising signs. Oh, that feels lovely. For this new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio, please, my angels, what do they need? My beloved Mer family. My beloved fishy family, what do they need this new moon to full moon next? April to May 2020. That one. Then we'll take this one. The card of children. Now, does that mean you need kids? I'm a gay single man in my 50s. I don't need kids. Just to keep a little humor, I think that's my first official laugh of the day. A little dark laugh, but hey, we're getting close to dark moon. This really then speaks to, if not your literal children, this is about the inner child. And inner child work has been a saving grace for me. Because as tricky, I'm an empath, just like I'm sure a lot of you are watching this. We're feeling other people's stuff. And that child in our hearts, right, the inner child, our innocence can get just so roughed up by all of this, particularly if we're thinking there's something wrong with us. Why am I feeling this? Well, if you're an empath, Like, think of still water and somebody like whacking the table, how it vibrates, right? Even though you don't touch the water directly, you're picking up on other people's stuff and healing it as a result. If you're an empath, you are a healer. But a lot of times we think that the emotions we're feeling are our own, and it makes it very complicated, where the innocent child of the heart just needs to cry or needs to get frustrated. But that doesn't mean we let the child drive, right? It's like, it's okay, honey. Inner child work has been such a saving grace for me throughout my life, that maybe this is about your innocence, your playfulness, your ability to have faith and trust that things are going to work out, to see things with fresh eyes and believe in miracles, you know? Because what better time for miracles to manifest? I mean, I've seen miracles manifest in this life in all sorts of different ways. Why not now, right? But doesn't it take the innocence of a child's heart, our own inner child, to even ask and believe that such a miracle could take place? And I've been told from my pantheons of the divine, there is a miracle in place. There's a lot of them in place. We just can't see them right now. Sort of like how the clouds obscure the sun, right? Miracle's there. It's doing its work. We just can't see them right now, but when the sky clears, I have a feeling we will. Let's keep going. Let's ask the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, my favorite tarot deck, to be the voices of the goddesses, the divine feminine, the goddess, the divine yin, whatever you want to call it, to get you another piece of the puzzle. Ready? Breathe. My goddesses, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising signs for this new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio. Please, Mother, one card in clarity for this Piscean collective. What do they need? What do they need this new moon to full moon next April to May 2020? Okay, the Libra card, right? The Mother of Blades here. Skadi, the North Wind. Really, really looking at a mental, emotional balance here. Certainly, 7th house can be about relationships, right? Partnerships, marriage, that kind of stuff. And certainly, this could be about the relationship that you have with your inner child. I know you could say, well, it's my inner child. So are you saying I need to balance my relationship with myself? Yeah. Remember, Pisces, 2 fish, right? So that idea of emotional balance, particularly if it's working with, sorry, wrong card, working with the child within. Or literally, if you have children where you are, right? It's I sometimes forget people have children. I don't know how I forget that. It's because I live alone. Well, with 3 cats. My kids, my children, my sons, right? So I know my relationship with my cats, considering they can't talk back, not literally at least, they have ways of getting what they want across. Believe me, they do. And if you're following me on Instagram or Facebook, you know my cats are always on me now that I'm home all the time. It has really helped me find balance, find innocence, find playfulness. Here come the tears. I'm such a Pisces moon. That their love heals me. And I'm so grateful for them, right? So to bring yourself into that mental, emotional balance, it is an air sign, Libra. To think about, to contemplate, to bring yourself into that loving partnership with your own heart, or perhaps even with the children in your life, near or far. You know, the kids pick up on way more than we realize, especially the little empath kids. Whew, they know what's going on here and here, even if they don't know what's going on here. So sometimes they can help us hold a healthier balance for ourselves because we want them to feel safe, right? But make sure you're making the child of your own heart feel safe by, you know, and this is stuff we do, like in the live streams that I do, AM and PM, like sometimes, like this morning, we did inner child stuff. Just put your hand on your heart and talk to your heart, your emotions, and say, it's okay, honey, I'm here. I love you. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to be afraid. We'll get through this. I love you. And that is giving ourselves the love that only we can give ourselves. To then be able to give that to another is a true blessing upon the world. Which is why we're going to move on, and we're going to ask the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack. Now, for those of you familiar with my readings, you can see the deck is not as thick as it usually is, because I took out the suit of the problems. They are back there on the bookshelf somewhere. I think we know what the problems are we are facing collectively. So what's left here is the suit of luck, the suit of grace and the suit of healing. So we're going to ask the Ascended Masters what a good focus for you would be in terms of what you need for this new moon to full moon next. Please take a nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. For this, what do they need for this new moon in Taurus to this full moon in Scorpio? Yeah, water full moon. So this is going to be important for them, I get the feeling, in terms of their own transformative emotional power here to transform themselves and others. So please, my Ascended Masters, what is the perfect love pack card here for them? What do they need this new moon to full moon next April, May 2020? Giving. All right, giving. Yeah, it is definitely a place where we can be giving all sorts of things, but particularly giving to oneself or to children, the child within ourselves, our own innocence, to give yourself that time to balance. Now, we've got two more cards to hit the table here, but let me just say this. One of the best things that I can do for myself when I am feeling particularly sad and depressed, something Matt Kahn, his card, the Healing Mantra deck is next. But I'm just going to reference him. I can't believe I never heard this before. No one ever put it to me this way before. But he said, when you are depressed, it's a sign that you need deep rest. I was like, you kidding me? Like all this time. Now, a lot of people will say when you're depressed, no, don't sleep, be active, be active. But if you are an empath, if you are emotionally sensitive, energetically sensitive, you need the time for your nervous system to process all of that stuff. So have the good cry, then sleep. I mean, that is what I have been doing in between doing these readings. It's not like I'm out in the world. I'm a hermit to start with, Virgo that I am, Pisces moon. I was born on a full moon on a Labor Day weekend. Isn't that symbolic? And I'm a witch. Go figure. Mom and Dad had no idea. 1968, no one had any idea, darling. But then this really does say, that card of giving, that you are then more able to give of yourself, of your time, of your energy. And remember, if you're feeling it, you're healing it. And what a gift to give to this world to help those who are not ready, willing, or able to process the intense emotions that we're all feeling on this planet, when we ourselves can be the master healers we came into this life to be, just by taking care of ourselves. Really, if you look at the holographic nature of reality, that we are not just all interconnected, we're all one quantum field, we're all the E that equals MC squared. Yes, I just gave you Albert Einstein. That then we can really do this in an innocent way and say, I am going to let the child of my heart cry, but I'm not going to let it make my decisions. I'm the parent. My heart is the child. We're going to do this in tandem. That's a relationship that is balanced, healthy, right? Mentally, emotionally. Let's keep going. Let's get you one of them there Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck cards. I love this deck so much, really. I highly recommend it. Believe me, I'm not getting any kickbacks from Hay House or Matt Kahn. That would be nice, but no, I don't think they work that way. I don't think Louise would approve, Goddess. God rest her soul. You know, Shakti Gawain's Creative Visualization and You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay were the first two books metaphysically I read back in the 80s, man. Been doing this a long time. Yeah, I read Creative Visualization, I think, junior, senior year of high school? So we're looking at 85, 86. I graduated high school in 1986. I know some of you are like, oh, you're that old? Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, us mystics, we know how to make it look good. Well, I'm also Leo rising. Hey, some levity. Thank you, my gods, my angels, my masters. Speaking of masters, let's get you a healing mantra deck. Now, I do recommend that whatever this mantra is, you work it. Right? You don't have to do it out loud. You can. You don't have to write it 1,000 times. You can. But just to keep it in mind, to chant it to yourself, to let it work on your energy field. It's like saying, I choose this healing, and the soul will comply. Nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, you who brought us the card of giving, please. One card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective. And by the way, this is me too. Please, one card for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising signs from this new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio. Please, my Ascended Master team, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, this new moon to full moon, April to May 2020. Oh, I got this one last night. Rewriting the subconscious. The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad, which is the truth. It has to do with indirect manifestation. That when you allow yourself to feel good, the more I embrace feeling good, the less I will feel bad. And that is very much in alignment with this idea of balance, particularly as emotional, energetic empaths. We can be feeling everybody's everything, beating ourselves up. What's wrong with me? Why can't I shake this? Not understanding that we need to let that stuff move through us, breathe through it, cry it out, scream it out, but do not allow your conduct to devolve into unhealthy behavior. Because leave that to all of the people who have no idea about this stuff. Forgive them. They know not what they do. Yes, I just gave you New Testament. I'm a mystic. I will take truth wherever I can fucking find it. But to really use that as your mantra, the more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. It doesn't say you're never going to feel bad, but it can feel, I know for myself, you can feel a little guilty sometimes feeling good. But let us not forget the quantum nature of this holographic world we find ourselves in. Your happiness helps heal everybody. Your good feelings ripple out as well. So, you know, empathy just doesn't go one way, where just everything's flooding into you. What you hold and maintain, what you are able to breathe into your system and expand, affects the quantum field of everyone else. That's power. And by the way, because we're Pisceans, we are more connected to the collective unconscious than any other sign. 12th house, right? That's why they say, oh, the unknown, the unconscious. That's us. We are the depths of the ocean, the Mariana Trench, if you want to go there. The Sea of Sargasso, the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, I've been the Bermuda Triangle. I guess I've swallowed a lot of semen in this life, and yes, I can't believe I just said that, but I bet you can. Oh my God, thank you for letting me do this reading for you. You're actually, I'm cheering myself up, reading you. Bless your hearts. One more card down. I know some of you are just peed yourselves. Let's use the Whispers of Love Oracle to get you some guidance and grace, a whisper of love from the higher self collective. All of our higher selves through the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what they have to say. What do we need, right? Nice, deep breath. The higher selves of all involved, my own included. Please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising signs from this new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio. Please, what do we need? What is the whisper of love we need from our higher selves, the fifth dimensional and above us that knows all of this? You know, from the eighth dimensional perspective, where we are right now is the past, right? They've already been through that, so they know we get through this. So let's see, can we get, please, a whisper of love from the higher self collective for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs this new moon to full moon next, April to May 2020. Please, not that there's a bad card in this deck. I was going to say give us a good one, but they're all good ones. Get to know each other, and I feel like this has to do with this card. Get to know your inner child. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Look, I check in with my inner child several times throughout the day. At this point, I'm calling it inner child care, right? As soon as something triggers me, it's like I drop whatever I'm doing, because I can right now, because pretty much we all can right now, and go inside and tend to that child. Let it cry, not tell it to shut up, not stuff candy in its mouth, although coffee is helpful. Did I tell you my goddess, one of my goddesses in the throne of Pisces is Diana? She came to me very young in the form of Linda Carter as a child, right? To really take this innocence that we are, the child of our heart, our eternally ready to begin again child, bringing that into balance through giving it and it giving Feeling better, right? The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. Do you see that? By giving that love to yourself, by rewriting the subconscious, you are going to feel better more. And remember, the second line, well, the more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. That is probably bringing, where is she? This balance, not just to our own energy fields, but to the quantum field. Really, how much of our healing is the biochemistry of our own emotions, right? You hear all the time nowadays, it's like, well, make sure you're relaxed, and because stress affects the immune system, duh, right? So what does endorphin? What does oxytocin do? What do the joy and the bliss and the peace hormones do to the immune system? And then what does that ripple effect have to affect all of life, right? We'll get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. And even if this is a relationship with someone else, I've been chatting with some people online, romantically, so to speak. It's not like I need to commit right now because you haven't even met in person, a lot of them. So it is that getting to know you period. It's sort of like courting. Oh, we're courting. And that's in a romantic sense. Certainly there is the familial sense, particularly if you are, I have to be careful with my words here, sequestering within your own domain. Such a nice way of saying it, and so poetic. To really get to know people, even if you feel like, I know this person, it's like, get to know what their needs for love are, because with that place of childlike giving will help you rewrite your subconscious as you embrace feeling good, bringing yourself into balance and giving that to the whole world just through getting to know each other. May the Piscean collective sun, moon, rising signs be blessed this new moon to full moon next April, May 2020, that they may heal, that they may grow, that they may learn, that they may feel the love, the purity, the innocence of their own hearts, and give that gift of the truth of who they are to all of life for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching my Pisceans' last reading of the series. I'm so glad it was you, and that's why from now on I am doing only Aries through to Pisces, so you guys are the last, because just when you thought our chance had passed, I go and save the best for last. I love you guys so much. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed. Again, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. Until we see each other again, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon next. Say it with me. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.